Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Chris, and today we got something special. We're taking a break from our budget series, and we'll go over a gun that I found online and recently picked up. The Fusion XF Pro from Fusion Firearms. Now, you may have seen a lot of their videos on the XP Pros. They're 2011 variants that they're making. I just happened to find this one, find videos on this one, and found one at a decent price and picked it up. So you might be asking, what in the world is it? Because it kind of looks like a CZ and a Glock and a Canik had a baby. Well, you're not 100% wrong. It, aside from the fact it's only compatible with 3 Glock parts, okay? Glock mags, the rear sight, and the barrel. So those are the only 3 parts that are compatible with Glock, and it's Gen 4. So let's go over some specs here. I got my computer down here giving me the specs because I can't remember all this stuff. It is a 4-inch fluted barrel. I don't know how well you can see that there. Nice fluted barrel. All right, 15+1 in the mags, Glock 19 magazines. The frame is an aluminum frame, so it gives it a little bit of weight to it. The weight unloaded is 26.5 ounces, which is about 1.6 pounds. The trigger is a flat base trigger, and it does have a safety dingus like a Glock. It does come optic ready, and it ships with an RMSC and an RMR plate. And just, that is a chunky plate right there. That plate is not going anywhere. Overall length of 7 inches. So let's go over it tip to butt. Start off, front sight is a single dot white sight, and it does have some front serrations and some lightning cuts on the top and on the side. And those serrations, they are acceptable. They're not as deep and cut as I would want them to be, but I mean, you can grab a hold of it and do all the racking and press checks you need to do. And it does also have some serrations on the top, so if you do come over the top, you got something to grip hold of. All right, moving on back, the rear serrations, like most firearms, if the front is lacking, the rear is usually good, picking up slack. That way you can really grab it and give it a little shotgun there. All right, blacked out rear sight. They are metal sights. Again, the front sight is not Glock compatible. It's a standard Novak sight. You see right there, kind of dovetails in. Novak is what the website says that follows. And again, it's an aluminum frame. It is not ambi. There's the slide stop, not Glock compatible, and it breaks down a lot like a Glock. It's got a Glock-ish style takedown there. You do just like a Glock, pull it back just a little bit, and pull these handles down and the slide comes right off. The mag release sticks out quite a bit. It's very reachable. I don't have to break my grip at all for either the mag release or the slide release. The mags just slide right out. They don't get hung up at all. The grips are interchangeable. This one came with black and this red. Very easy to pop out. Just pop those 2 screws out and those come right out. The texturing on there the grip, it leaves a little to be desired. It could be a lot better, but it could also be worse. At least it goes all the way up, which you've probably heard me complain about not going up enough. On the back, it is decent. It will stop your hand from moving up and down, not so much left to right. So when you're shooting, the gun's not going to slide up and down, but it doesn't really help moving left to right. Same thing with the grip on the front. Doesn't really do a whole lot left to right, but it will stop up and down. I wish it was all a little bit more aggressive, but again, I think I said that with every pistol we've had so far. And it does also come with a little ledge or a gas pedal for the front, so that does help a little bit on the recoil. It being an all metal gun, the recoil is not bad at all. It actually recoils very nice. I'm gonna pause here. We're gonna roll in some range footage, and we're gonna go over that range footage when we come back. You'll see why. All right, guys, here we go. First shots with the Fusion XF Pro. Wow. Just wow. Oh, I'm at a loss for words. That is spectacular. I don't know what to say, except wow. Okay, so this thing does take Glock 19 mags. So what we're going to do is, I got 3 different ones loaded up. I have a regular Glock mag, I have a P mag, and I have one that it shipped with, which it looks like a regular Glock 19 mag. It's just not, didn't have any brand or anything on the bottom. So I got these 3 loaded up. We're going to shoot this still and just make sure it runs everything. This is the Glock OEM mag first. Glock mag ran fine. This one is the Magpul P mag. Ran perfect. And this is the mag it was shipped with. Again, looks just like a OEM Glock 19 mag, just doesn't have any brand on the bottom. All right, we got a couple more mags loaded up here. We are going to be roughly about 10 or 12 yards away. Just go run a couple drills, nothing too fancy, and just see how this thing handles. All right, let's go. Disappointing. Okay, so I've had a couple issues here. The trigger didn't reset once or twice, and then I had a double feed, but I am using crappy steel ammo. Let me change ammo and run this again, and we might chalk this up on the ammo. All right, we got some more ammo loaded up here. We're about 10 or 12 yards away. We're just gonna run through a couple mags and keep on testing, see how we like it. The gun feels excellent in your hands. The aluminum frame, it's unloaded. This thing is still a chonky girl. She's heavy, but it definitely helps with the recoil. The weight is phenomenal. I say it's heavy, but it's not too heavy to where you can't shoot it, if that makes any sense. Honestly, I think this gun is balanced very, very well. Let's keep on shooting. All right, I don't think that didn't eject, and the trigger didn't reset. All right, we got a malfunction. The trigger didn't reset that time. We'll keep an eye on that. Trigger didn't reset. All right, but talking about that trigger not resetting, I think I know why. I think I impeded the slide a little bit because the way I'm gripping, I hold my thumb up high, like right here, and I think I'm slowing the slide down, because you can also tell, because I think I was impeding the slide a little bit, because you can see a little, it looks like skin right there. But let's load up a couple more mags and test this out just a little bit more to see if it was me or to see if maybe it was just a malfunction for the gun. All right, welcome back. We got back from the range. So as you saw, the gun shoots nice. It's very comfortable to shoot. Doesn't have a lot of recoil. It, with the weight of it being an all metal frame, it actually doesn't move very much in your hand. I mean, it's got an odd recoil sensation. It's not so much up and down, it just kind of comes back, if that makes any sense. But the dot I have on here, the Vector Frenzy, it has a big window, but during the recoil, it was manageable. The dot never left the window. It does sit really high, as you can tell. But now let's go over my problems I was having. I had numerous times when my trigger did not reset. At first, I thought it was me. I thought it was the way I gripped the gun, because I was kind of riding it a little high, especially on this side using this gas pedal. I thought maybe the combination of my thumb riding like that and my strong hand thumb resting on top of that one there, I was impeding the slide a little bit. So one or two of those malfunctions could have been my fault, but after I realized that and I changed my grip up a little bit, I stopped using the gas pedal. I don't have it on here now, I don't have it in the room. I had a Streamlight TLR1 on the front. So instead of using the gas pedal, I had my hand more down here on the rail on the flashlight. So I totally adjusted my grip, and I was moving my strong hand thumb resting on my other thumb. I was still having the problems. After further inspection, watch the slide. So I got it racked, and I'm going to pull the trigger. Did you see it move? Let's do it from this angle. No, it didn't do it that time. See that? I think that might be part of the problem. The slide shouldn't move that much with the trigger. Now, I do know, a lot of my Glock moves a little bit, my SIGs move a little bit, my Smith & Wessons move a little bit, but that is entirely too much. You can actually hear it. So I got to get that looked at. Lucky for me, you guys have probably heard of Skip's Guns, another YouTube channel. The guy actually lives in West Virginia, semi-close to me, and he is a fusion dealer and does some work with them. So, and I'm friends with him too. So I'm going to take Scott from Skip's Guns. I'm going to take this gun to him and let him look at it and see if he can figure out exactly what's causing that issue. Because if he can't figure it out, then we got to send it back to Fusion. So, really disappointing. I was super stoked and super excited about this. I've been looking forward to shooting this thing since I found it, since I've been seeing the videos on it. I hate putting this out there, but I'm also not going to hide it. I'm going to be honest with every gun I shoot and every video I make. I'm going to be honest about them and let you guys know the issues I was having. So, once Scott from Skip's Guns takes a look at this and lets me know what he found, what he thinks, or if he could fix it, I'll make an update video and let you guys know what was found. So, until then, like, comment, share, subscribe, push the two-way content out there to everybody. And until next time, I'll see you gun-toting, 2A loving maniacs next time. Catch you later.